Once a king ruled over a prosperous kingdom, but his heart was heavy. His only daughter, the apple of his eye, had grown up into a beautiful and intelligent young woman. Yet no man seemed worthy enough to marry her. This weighed heavily on the king's mind. One day, his trusted adviser, the Raj Guru, noticed his troubled expression and asked, "Your Majesty, what troubles you so deeply?" The king sighed. "My daughter deserves the best, but I cannot find a match worthy of her." The Raj Guru, a wise yet cunning man, smiled and said, "Let me examine her horoscope. Perhaps the stars hold some answers." When the Raj Guru studied the princess's horoscope, his eyes sparkled with excitement. The stars predicted that whoever married her would achieve unimaginable greatness. A mere king would become an emperor, and an emperor would conquer the world. But as he realized the incredible fortune tied to her destiny, greed began to cloud his mind. "Why should anyone else gain this power?" he thought. "If I marry her, I will be the one to rise to greatness." Hiding his true intentions, he returned to the king with a grave expression. "Your Majesty, while her destiny is indeed extraordinary, her marriage poses a great danger to your family." The king was shocked. "What must I do to protect my family?" The Raj Guru suggested a plan. "Place her inside a large chest filled with jewels and set it afloat in the river. Destiny will guide the chest to the man meant for her." Though his heart broke at the idea, the king agreed, believing it was the only way to secure his family's future. The princess, though confused and sorrowful, obeyed her father's wishes. Inside the chest, she wept, her heart filled with fear and uncertainty. Where will this river carry me? The chest floated under the moonlit sky, carried by the gentle currents. Downstream, a young prince was resting with his soldiers after a day of hunting. As he splashed water on his face, he noticed something unusual, a chest drifting in the river. Intrigued, he ordered his men to retrieve it. When they opened the chest, they found the princess inside. Her beauty radiated even in her sadness. The prince, struck by her grace, asked gently, "Who are you, and how did you come to be here?" The princess shared her story, her voice trembling with emotion. Moved by her courage and plight, the prince knelt before her and said, "If fate has brought you to me, I am honored to be the man destined for you. Will you marry me?" Overwhelmed with relief and joy, the princess nodded, and the prince placed a golden ring on her finger. Meanwhile, the greedy Raj Guru eagerly awaited the chest, dreaming of his future power. When it arrived, he ordered his students, "Carry it to my room and lock the door. No matter what you hear, do not open it." Alone in the room, he opened the chest, expecting to see the princess. Instead, a ferocious bear leaped out, roaring loudly. The bear had been captured by the prince during his hunt and placed in the chest as a trick. The Raj Guru screamed for help, but his students, remembering his strict instructions, did not open the door. His greed had led him to his doom. This story teaches us the timeless lesson that greed and deception ultimately lead to ruin, while integrity and courage pave the way for true happiness. The Raj Guru's selfishness blinded him to wisdom, and his deceit brought his downfall. On the other hand, the prince's humility and respect for destiny brought him love and a bright future. This tale reminds us to trust in fate, act righteously, and avoid the trap of greed, for true greatness comes from honor, kindness, and faith in the path set before us.